Hello? I've had to put you on speaker. We ran out of limes. Who runs out of limes? Anyway, another night at the Viper's Vengeance, and as usual, the business downstairs was only half the story. Chancie paid a visit to the Tremere Chantry up the Cathedral of Learning, which just sounds like a fancy library, but they offered to help with his wee ghost problem for a price. Chancie decided to walk away, though not before making a few interesting connections with the Regent and her acolyte. But meanwhile, Theodore had been digging deeper into his Banu Haqim roots. He uncovered a ritual that might finally give him a way to find Riley directly, though he seemed determined not to do it without Katerina by his side. Oh. And they dig deeper into Riley and Hope, and every time they do, the uglier the story becomes. Theodore discovered that several of the kindred that Hope had remembered from her captivity, along with Riley, may have been connected to a missing persons case in, get this, Atlanta. Young college students, a party, people who disappeared, most were never found. The case eventually went cold. And then there was the matter of the ghost. Chancie finally confronted Declan about it. Seems he wasn't too happy to learn that Declan had put a dead man on his trail to keep an eye on him. Now, I don't know much, but I suppose that when you start putting ghosts on your coterie, you shouldn't be surprised when they start asking questions and getting a little feisty. But the ups and the downs of the Viper's Vengeance continue. While some bonds seem to be reconnecting, others move to the brink of breaking. Only time will tell. And only time will tell where these limes are. Ugh.
Shout out to our bartender who IRL was out of town, so recorded his recap like he was out of office. But let's dive into our next episode, shall we? So, I was debating where I wanted to pick up, if I wanted to pick up the next night or essentially pick up where we left off. And I'm thinking we're going to pick up the next night. And essentially, there was where we left off was Declan was going to meet with the Duncern who has arrived, and he's going to take care of that while Katerina was out for the previous night. And we're actually going to start with that. So actually zoom back to the night of our last episode to see what Katerina was up to, and then we will fast forward to the following night with everybody back together. So, Katerina, you last sent out a message to meet up with a certain kindred, and he replied to meet you at a small club in downtown Pittsburgh. It's in one of the districts that's rather lively most evenings. This area of Pittsburgh is a lot of cities in Kindred Land have what's called like the Rack. If you guys remember from Chicago, it's an area in the city that's like an open feeding ground. So most districts in a city will be territories to certain clans. Ventrue have their territory. Nosferatu have theirs. And then the Rack is like an open feeding ground where you can feed on whomever there. Now, obviously, with its own discretions, you can't just feed every night there. You can't, if you kill somebody there, there's going to be consequences, the usual things. You have to uphold the masquerade as much as possible. But it's one of those where you don't have to worry. You're feeding in a certain domain. You have to answer to that clan. This is an open ground. So that's where you're meeting in downtown Pittsburgh. And it's a small club that he offers to like just meet up and catch up. That is both a kindred ground, but also it's open to the public, so regular patrons are there as well. It's has a nice view of one of the many bridges in Pittsburgh, and this evening, as you walk through the restaurant portion and go to the bar, there is large glass windows that are on the water that face the very glimmering bridge, one of the many glimmering bridges in Pittsburgh, and it's right on the water. So you walk into this club, Katerina, and you see sitting at a table just for two is Xander, the gangrel primogen, who he is just having a drink. It looks like some sort of bourbon whiskey cocktail mix that he is drinking.
Oh, how very tasteful. I, of course, dressed for the occasion. We can't come in full business wear. It might be a little unsettling as well. She's wearing like a black trouser with a little cut off, high-necked. No, scratch that. We're not going to do high neck, folks. It's a lower cut, kind of sweetheart neckline, black top, and then a little black leather jacket over it. Little cat eye sunglasses.
I like that. So,
yeah.
Katerina, you walk in, and people are dressed rather nicely, but yes, you see lots of cocktail dresses. Men have a not full suit, but wearing nice slacks and button-up shirts. And as you enter the bar portion, is rather lively. There's music playing. It's a live band that's performing not jazz, but more a mix of different types of music, some 70s, 60s music, and people are dancing and everything like that. And you see him sitting, Xander sitting in more off in an area where you can still hear the music. It's a little less loud, but you can have conversation. And you're not yelling over each other. And you see him wearing his very similar that he usually wears. He also has a leather jacket with some patches of denim on it, and he's wearing some more. They're not really cargo pants, but a green colored pants that almost look like they would be a nice cargo pant with a belt. And he looks over and sees you, and he nods and smiles and stands up to greet you.
Well, hello. It's so good to see you. Do you usually come here? This is much different than I'm used to.
It's a mix. I sometimes come here. Sometimes I am in a couple of different bars and clubs up and down the strip. It can be rather nice to enjoy the atmosphere of Kine and the things that they get up to on the usual Friday, Saturday nights.
It is. Sometimes it's nice to remember that. I
Agreed.
think. And this is a little bit more casual. I think I like it. I know that the Viper's Vengeance isn't that, but I do enjoy this from time to time. It's not often you get me breaking out a leather jacket.
Well, it suits you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Well, she would sit and kind of call for a drink as well. Probably something similar to whatever he's drinking. I don't imagine that you have meetings like this very often? With what's going on?
From time to time, yes. I am not always the meeting person of the Primogen Council, but if it's of matters regarding the territories outside of the city, yes, I do sometimes have meetings here.
That is actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Not to bring work into it. Of course, we can get to a point where we don't talk about work, but I find myself compelled to want to help you. It's not long ago that I was a younger kindred, and you've done a lot with the little time that you've had. And I'm very impressed by it. So, you mentioned seeing lupine, correct?
Yes, in the last couple of months, there have been some concerning sightings.
And do they often, not to speak ill of them, it's just comes with the territory. When a prince gets their eye set on something, they go after it and usually ignore all else. I don't imagine they're hearing your pleas to focus your time on such things.
Unfortunately not. The focus has once again been on matters here in the city.
Well, I know that a big complaint that they had was with the Thinbloods, Duskborn, whatever we want to call them. Correct?
Yes, the Duskborn problem that has more recently hit the steps of one particular autarchist club.
Yes. Do they have any leads on that?
To my knowledge, no. The plan was to take this particular kindred to the prince and have things dealt with there. Have them stand to answer for said crimes, if you want to call it that.
Don't know if that's... I mean, they could chalk it up to being a crime, but... I don't know. Seems like getting mixed in with Miss Valentina, and that seems like more trouble than it's worth. As somebody who has dealt with her, and finds her quite lovely, don't get me wrong, but if she is harboring any thin bloods, I don't see how that harms the prince. Though I imagine you've said as much to them already, right?
I do think that it is less of a concern. Now, thin bloods, and he takes like a deep, he grits his teeth and takes a sigh. It's a tricky topic on one hand. I understand the need for concern. If they are embraced, it makes it more that kindred, being able to walk in the daytime, having some certain disciplines that aren't the same as the rest of us. There are concerns. Does that mean we need to start finding them and taking care of them? No, I don't agree with that. I do think we should try to not bring as many thin bloods into this life as we can, though.
Of course, more out of, honestly, concern for them, really. It's not a life that I would want. Nonetheless, I am more concerned about the lupine, and if the prince does not want to address it, I would like to help you in any way that would be useful on that front, since your time can't always be split between the two.
Yes, well, the prince has decided to put a bandage on the lupine problem and just is planning, this is a little insider info, is planning to announce a ban in certain regions outside of Pittsburgh for us to travel through. And if any travel is to be had in and out of the city, it would have to be through very specific routes that are heavily guarded and taken care of. And that'll be that. We don't have to worry about crossing through any lupine territories.
I suppose that...
Your airport might come in handy, actually, for that.
Yes, it's coming along very smoothly. But still, I'd rather us not have to, as much as I'd like to test out the new purchase. Still, I would hate for the conclave that's coming up for any other princes or dignitaries to be worried about lupine. Doesn't make us look very good, does it?
No, though it wouldn't be the first time that a city would have to deal with lupine, but I agree it would be better to have it dealt with.
How do you deal with such a thing? You might have more knowledge on this than I admittedly have not dealt with one before.
Yes. Well, my plan was to first scout out, send a few of my friends. I have friends that are wolves themselves, actual wolves that I can speak with.
Oh, that sounds so interesting.
Yes. I was planning to have them scout out the areas that the lupine are in and see if there's a way we can, I don't know, negotiate if they need to find new regions. It's very hard, these things. Just like us, they have their own territories that they are trying to keep.
I see. Perhaps. I like the idea. I think it's wonderful. Maybe once they do speak with each other, if that's still on your agenda, maybe there's a patch of land that I could help with purchasing, or a reserve we could look at. A peace offering of sorts. It's not nice to be moved from where you live, but finding something just as good or a good replacement would certainly be a way to show them that maybe we don't mean them harm.
Yes, that could be an option. Option one is the somewhat friendly negotiations. Try to see if they would be willing to move elsewhere. Maybe deeper in the Appalachian region, outside of the immediate Pennsylvania area. Maybe somewhere down in West Virginia, or hell, even more south than that.
Yes, I'm sure there's lots of lovely mountain ranges that they could go through. Because the last thing we need is a fight with wolves on top of everything else that is going on.
Yes, because then there is option two, which is having some inside friends, hunter contacts, sniffing out their trail and taking care of the problem for us.
Is it even possible to be friends with a hunter? I'm sure
No.
it is. It isn't? I thought so. Right. And then we deal with hunters who maybe think that they can nail us both.
There is some risk to that. Yes.
And I'm sure you've heard about the stirrings recently with the Sabbat from down south.
Yes. There's always that looming threat as well.
Well, whatever I can do to help, I would like to. I know I'm not on the council. And I technically shouldn't stick my nose in it, but I have been in the city, well, since before the Camarilla was even here, and it's important to me to protect it. So, if that means I have to do things that aren't ordained by the council, I'd like to help you and the Primogen Council out.
That's mighty kind of you to offer your help, Katerina.
I mean, I would hope someone in a similar position would do the same. At the end of the day, we all benefit, profit from working together, right?
He smiles and takes another sip of his drink. Is that really all why you're trying to help? Every kindred has something else they want out of it.
I mean, obviously traffic to my airport would be larger if there weren't wolves around, but that's going to happen either way. I think that's always a thought in my mind, obviously. But I think the more looming threat is that I very much like Pittsburgh, and I like what I've created here, and I don't want to move. But I've run from a city before, and I would like to not do that again. I didn't have the resources to help back then, but I do now. And of course, being in the council's favor is always nice. It means I get to mostly do what I want. Not that I'm doing anything nefarious, but still, it's always nice to have friends, and I want to keep the city. That's really my ulterior motive.
I understand. I heard about things that happened in Atlanta.
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
Spot are no joke. So, maybe I'm being a bit paranoid. And the wolves don't bode well either.
Yeah.
So I'm being a little overcautious. And I think most of the Primogen Council is too proud to talk to me about it. To be quite blunt, I don't know if it's a age thing, perhaps, or honestly, we could chalk it up to pride. They know that I have been here longer than them, and I think that scares them a little bit. Without actually talking to me.
I think you're right. In general, they can be rather closed off.
They are, and it sounds like I hope they're not giving you that trouble, at least. Did they listen very well?
I'm lucky to even be in a position where I'm considered a Primogen at all as a gangrel. They often are considered a lower clan.
I hate that that's even a phrase, but I understand what you mean. But it's good. Call me progressive, but I don't think we represent enough clans. I think it would be good. So, I don't have the power to do it myself, but I can help. In these ways, at least. And she smiles at him. Fairly genuinely. So, as the only person who will hear me out, admittedly not that I've tried, you just seemed approachable. I think when we're younger, we still have that about us. Younger from your embrace, I mean. There's almost still that earnestness from not being too far removed from your humanity. And I like seeing that, so I also think with a lot of things, we should have younger people on the council. Keep things fresh. So, I want to make sure that you prosper.
I appreciate that, Katerina.
Of course. So you will actually ask me for help if you need it?
I will, yes. When the time comes, I will reach out.
Good. If it means we need land to purchase for the wolves, or something is blocking you that I can fix, Or I might know someone who can fix it. It doesn't hurt to ask. Truly, it would be only a favor. I'm not going to ask you to give up a boon or anything. It would be silly. Maybe it would be smart for me to do so, but as far as I'm concerned, you're keeping us from wolves invading our city.
No, I get it. And I respect it greatly.
Good. I'm glad. Now, if you'd like, we don't have to talk about business anymore. You can just tell me about you.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually. Nice to just enjoy the rest of the evening.
Let's do that then. No more talk about wolves. Well, unless they're literal wolves. I am so curious about what it means to be able to talk to them. I've heard about the ability, but it must be very different to speak to an animal.
Yes, it's actually rather fascinating. I've talked to all sorts of creatures. Wolves, birds, even street rats.
Oh, how
It
sweet.
can be very, very helpful.
And they say the gangrels are a lower clan. My goodness.
It's
There's
a
no-
gift.
It is.
There's one raven that is in the city that I've fancied a liking to, and I'm hoping to make him more of like I don't want to say a pet, but a friend.
Would it be like a familiar situation? Will they
Yes.
stay with you?
Yes.
More mutual. Huh. And she seems absolutely fascinated. And honestly, she does enjoy this. She's not trying to butter him up. She is very intrigued by his clan and the things that they can do. I do think she would listen to him talk about it for as long as he wants to stay out.
And he does. He talks about like some of the gifts, and when like the first time he discovered he was able to talk to animals, like his gifts of the blood, and just has a very nice conversation with you.
Aw.
And the two of you chat. He asks about you, and
She would tell him.
things about like the Vanderbilt dynasty and like what that's like, all like how that came to be and what that's all about, and just has a pleasant conversation with you.
Yeah, she doesn't obscure too much, honestly. She would tell him if they got onto topic of like embrace and how that happened, she'd be happy to tell him. And the Vanderbilts and all of the interesting people she's met over the years because of them. And maybe if they got far enough into the night, maybe she'd talk about what, her career as a human, like movies and show business that she was in. Yeah, I think it would just be a very nice, friendly conversation. Just no work, no club business. They just talk like normal people.
And you do, Katerina, for the rest of the evening. That it ends up being like 1, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., the last call. The club is actually closing down for the evening. And you wrap up your conversation with Xander. The two of you make your way out and head back to your homes for the last couple of hours before daylight and sunrise.
Oh yay, I made a friend.
And that is where we wrap this evening and bring ourselves into the next evening at the Viper's Vengeance, where I once again ask everybody to make your rouse check for this evening.
Fail.
A fail.
Pass. I
Declan's got some good blood in him right now, because
Ooh,
I'm
I'm a little hungry.
I haven't failed in a while.
That's good.
Tracy, mental note.
Yeah.
Hunger 3, by the way.
Okay, so hunger 3.
Twins.
Okay, hunger 3.
Ooh.
Chancie and Theo. What about
Where's
you,
the
Katerina?
go ahead.
Are you muted?
Oh, I was. Hunger 3 as well.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Ooh, we're going to be a
And-
short-tempered bunch here, I think.
Oh no!
Declan, you're at what, 2?
2.
Okay.
2
Got it.
life.
Making a note. Okay. Cool. So you all gather for this evening. But first things first for the evening. Before you all gather together, Declan, you have a visitor that arrives for this evening, and that is Mr. Ewan Fraser,
Ewan.
who is a high roller liaison Duncern that has been brought to you as a new employee for the Viper's Vengeance. And you see it's just him, actually. You don't see your other Duncern friend or like anybody else with him. It's just him. He has some like luggage that he's come with as he's flown across the ocean to be here, the Atlantic, and he has all of his stuff packed. He is a big, burly gentleman, reddish blonde hair. He has tattoos on his arms, but he is well dressed. He's wearing some nice slacks and not a like suit and tie on the top, but he's wearing like a vest with a dress shirt underneath. He's got a little pocket watch in there, and you can see his sleeves are rolled up, and that's where you can see some of the various tattoos on his arms. And he's pretty like built physically, like he could be some sort of bouncer of sorts. Yeah, so he's standing there, like just taking in the casino itself and admiring the sights.
Thank you, Wayward, for the very gracious donation.
Wayward, thank you so much.
Thank you, Wayward.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You must be Ewan.
Yes, that is me. That is I.
Did you have a good flight?
As good as it could be, taking the red eye.
I
Had
understand.
to make a couple of stops and rest for the day, and it's not too bad though.
You stop in Boston.
Oh yes, good old Logan Airport. I've been there quite a few times.
Did you stop by the Prince on your way here?
Yes, I made the arrangements with the sheriff actually, Sheriff Fox.
Yes, and Rose, whatever her role is here in the
Seneschal, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah. So everything is squared away then? You have all the permissions to be here?
Yes, everything's squared away, and Mr. Fox is the one who is going to be dealing the last bits of the deals with the Duncern family and the job here. So I was told to let you know that he will be the one wrapping up the job.
Understood. Okay. Well, let me show you around.
Yes, it's a lovely, lovely casino.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Beautiful.
As you can see, we like the color green. Over there's the stage. Center bar there's the main one. We have a couple bars up on the balcony. We have in the high roller area, seating areas. We also have a full kitchen if needed.
Lovely.
Let me show you to your specialty, though. And he will escort you into this kind of new back high roller area that they discussed previously, with the private tables, the women and men of the night who will be walking around and serving guests and facilitating them. And yeah, we don't have to like RP this whole casino thing, but yeah, he'll give him the lay of the land and show him like lockers. And then after that whole thing, he will escort him to Katerina's office.
Lovely.
And then the last but definitely not least stop, this is Miss Sinclair's office. And Declan will
yes.
knock.
You may come in.
Good evening, Katerina.
Good evening, and a guest.
Yes, this is Mr. Apologies, you and your last name?
Fraser.
Yes, Fraser.
Oh.
Sorry, Fox is the sheriff. Fraser is your last name. You and
Yes.
Fraser, fellow Hecata, cousin Dunsard.
Oh,
Yes.
You two will get along swimmingly then, I'm sure. You have so much in common.
We do, yes.
Mm.
I've
Yes.
taken the opportunity to show you and around both the front and new back of house areas. And I wanted to make the introduction.
Of course. And she would stand and get up to shake his hand. It's lovely to meet you. I'm so excited for you to be joining us.
Lovely to meet you as well, Miss Sinclair. It says a lovely casino.
Thank you. It has taken a lot of time to get it just so. And I trust that Declan showed you the area you'll be frequenting.
I did see it. I got a lay of it. This is all part of the greater job, yes?
Yes.
Wrapping up the work here and making sure everything goes smoothly.
Of course. And right now, the thing that we really need to focus on is our high rollers. They can be a bit fussy sometimes.
Pittsburgh isn't Vegas. It isn't Atlantic City. Hell, it's not even Indiana. It's not even Indianapolis. High rollers in Pittsburgh, they come and they go depending on the sports season. You know, who's playing, what's going on in the city. So keeping them happy, keeping them entertained is our highest priority at the current ideal.
Yes, well, I will make sure. One thing I specialize in is making sure these lovely, wealthy people feel like they're taken care of. Been in this biz for some time.
I would love to hear about it, actually, because I've always been curious. Recently, we haven't had a person dedicated to it. That sometimes falls to Theodore, who you'll meet soon enough. But I fear since we don't have a dedicated person to make sure they are happy, they sometimes have their needs not met. And of course, that's not good for business or reputation. So I would love to hear about how perhaps with fresh eyes you might deal with it.
Yes, well, that is something us Dunsarn specialize in. Now, see, we have many patrons as bankers. We have people coming in and out of our business all the time, making sure that they feel seen. Hold on, there's a bug on my wall, and I want it gone. Please hold.
Bug!
Ewan, are you
Please.
afraid of bugs? What? It's just a
Ewan's
beetle.
afraid of bugs.
I hate the little things. Damn it.
The little buggers.
The little buggers. I hate the wee things. They make me very mad. Well,
It's fair.
as far as making sure people spend their money, that is what we specialize in, making sure that our money is safe and taken care of. I I've been, and you notice. I forgot to mention Ewan. He's a bit old, like older. He looks like he's in his like early 50s. So he's got some like graying hair. He's a bit of a silver fox, you know. He is. I've been in the business for now, probably about as long as I was alive, 50 years, and. I don't get tired of working with people.
Ah, good. You're a people person. That is exactly what we need. Well, around here, I'm sure they'll absolutely love you. The accent will be a draw for sure.
Good. Well, I look forward to the work, Miss Sinclair.
And we are excited to have you do it. And if there's anything you need from me or Declan, please feel free to ask.
I couldn't help but notice, and he looks over to you, Declan. This casino, I feel it's a little bit of a sixth sense that we Hecata have. The veil's a bit thinner here.
It is, yes.
I'm not one to pry, but would it be all right if I don't know, took a few nights to get a lay of the land beyond the veil?
She would look at Declan like, is that a thing I should be worried about? Gives you a look.
Are you well versed in navigating the veil?
I've done it quite a few times now, but I know that sometimes having unpleasant patrons isn't always just in our realm. And I like to make sure if I'm doing my job that I'm not upsetting anything beyond.
If you feel the need to channel some of these patrons, you will be responsible for them. And all I ask is that you do not haunt the building.
No, not the plan at all, but sometimes they can be a little helpful as well.
Oh, yes, they can. Yes. I'm no stranger to that.
But yes, I'll be sure to be careful.
Feel free to probe. It is the thinnest downstairs in the hallway. I will ask that you refrain from going into room 004, though. That is private.
Understood.
And Katerina, you know what room that is.
Oh, I know what room that is. That's my room. Don't go in there.
Yes. But anywhere around that hallway will be the thinnest.
All right.
Do
Sounds
not
good to me then.
shatter the veil. You can feel how thin it is. That's all I ask.
That would not be in anybody's best interest.
Absolutely not. I just, as head of security, I just have to make it said.
I completely understand.
If you need
What would
anything
happen-
else, yes, Katerina.
What would happen if you did? I'm so sorry. I'm not a Hecata. I don't know what happens when you do that.
You ever shake up a bottle of champagne? I'm sure you have.
No, of course.
And pop the cork?
Yes.
Champagne would be spirits.
Oh, it would be a very haunted hotel. Not hotel, casino.
And not only haunted, but if the veil acts as sort of a sieve, you can pull water out, but not objects, if that veil is then turned into just a whole,
Uh,
it would be catastrophic.
bad things. I see. Okay. No shattering then. Hmm.
Yes, well,
Speaking
I suppose I should get to it.
Yes. Please do introduce yourself to Theodore and Chancie when you see them.
I will do just that.
And
Wonderful.
if you do need any assistance, I'd be happy to assist.
I appreciate it, Mr. Milliner.
Mr. Fraser.
He takes his
welcome
leave.
to the Viper's Vengeance. And
Thank you
Declan will
very
shake his
much.
hand.
Shakes your hand. Shakes your hand as well, Katerina. And he exits.
You don't usually see them that large.
Hecata or...
Yeah, Hecata.
Huh. He is a rather large and imposing man. Is there a reason they're not?
Something to do with kind of an entropy thing.
Oh. Hmm.
It's the
Do you like him?
the gauntness,
Oh.
as you can
yes.
see, and he kind of like lines his cheeks.
Yes, your cheekbones. Yes. It's got an appeal though. I think it looks nice.
Oh no, I'm not complaining about my facial features. He's just
It looks different.
yeah.
Do you like him?
Storyteller with his like, obviously we got the dossier with like the 4 choices. Would I forget what was the main contact Dunser? I forget his first name. Do you remember it?
I have to go back in my notes. Let's see. One sec. Control F. You know what? I'm just gonna Control F a Notion. Duncern.
It was something very Scottish.
Finlay.
Finlay, yeah. I was thinking Finbar, but no, Finlay, yeah. Finlay Duncern. Finlay, whatever. Would he have I don't know how these exchange students work. Would he have just provided like a name and his specialty? Would we have gotten like passport? Could I do like a background check on him? Like I just don't know like what's available essentially.
You probably wouldn't get
Because
all
I was
that
like, because he's
info.
technically like, is he being employed by the Viper's Vengeance? Is he just here as like an independent contractor? What information do we have on him essentially?
He is more here as an independent contractor, and this is like a short-term contract that you guys have. He's not
Got
under
it.
permanent employment as part of the terms negotiated with
Finlay.
Katerina and Finlay.
Yep.
Yes. So you don't have like a ton of info on him. He doesn't like no passports or documents or anything like that. And generally that's tried to be kept private anyway for masquerade purposes.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't have too much on him. And
Got it.
other than what you may know about the Duncern family in general.
Yeah. Okay. He knows his stuff. He's a Hecata. So those two put me at ease. It's nice to have a friendly face, a friendly family member. But you know me, Katerina. I don't trust many people.
I was just making sure there wasn't any weird family thing going on there.
Oh, no, there's... What the Duncerns do in Scotland and what the Milliners do here in the States is almost completely separated on a day-to-day basis. Yes, money flows between them, but they handle Europe, we handle US.
We?
The Milliners.
Sometimes you still talk as if you care about them. I find it interesting. I just think about it sometimes.
Look, the name carries weight. I'd be
does.
stupid to not use it and forego it.
I agree. It was more just, I was musing about it. It's funny when I think about all the things that make you, you. And if you want to get really down to it, useful. Almost none of them come from the fact that you're a Milliner. You're probably one of the few who can say you are who you are, not because of your name, but in spite of it. And I like that. That's all. I appreciate it.
I think about that a lot. So thank you.
Yeah. Of course. I have to say it every 10 years or so, right?
Sure, yeah. I will keep an eye on him. Make sure everything's going smoothly as planned to finish off this deal.
What's that?
Have we gotten any more reports on how close we're getting to finalizing this project?
Well, as soon as Theo gets me the document that I asked him for on this airport, that should finalize it. And that should be the rest of the money.
Okay. And how was last night?
Fun. He is a breath of fresh air on that council, I must say. Got a very open mind. Questions things. Seems to want to do what's right for the city and his clan. I appreciate that. Not stuck in his ways yet, like a lot of them are.
A bit
You know,
naive.
Yes, but you usually grow out of that. And he's just young, that's all. But, you know, I think he went on for about 30 minutes about this wonderful little bird that he was trying to become friends with. I believe he said it was a raven.
A birdman.
Well, he likes all animals. I had no idea that... Well, I had some idea that Gangrel can speak to animals, but the way that he deals with the lupine is by communicating with other wolves.
Was he a gangrel or a Brujah?
He's a Gangrel.
Oh. Sorry, I mix him up all the time.
He kind of looks like a Brujah, honestly. He's got the stature.
Oh.
Kind of like the guy who was just in here.
Hmm.
It's so funny. Just fascinating to learn, I guess. I didn't know much about the clan. And yeah. But I was talking to him about the lupine and how they're a bit close to the city right now.
Feels
But
like a lot of things are closing in on this city.
I agree. And they have him chasing around Duskborn instead of dealing with the lupine. If I...
You ever... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you first.
You have a gangrel talking to animals. Lupine are animals. Do you ever think there's some connection there?
I don't know. I wonder what the difference... I mean, I know there is the difference in what he is, what we are, kindred. So I assume that I probably wouldn't... He might be the most likely, or as a clan whole, might be the most likely to be able to communicate and negotiate. But as far as everything I've been told, they can't stand us.
Can't stand us and can rip you apart in an instant.
Exactly. So probably also good that he doesn't go to face them head on.
Ripley just gave you a whole face full of ass, sorry.
He does that sometimes.
Yeah.
We're talking about the animals, so Ripper
Yeah, right.
can.
That's Tracy's Familius right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
But I'm more. He's lovely and would be good to have as a friend, and I do consider him one. But I think just the most enlightening thing was hearing what stupid things the council concerns themselves with when it seems there's so much going on. You have Sabbat and Lupine clawing at the edges of your city, and you're instead worried about what? A Duskborn or two? Isn't that odd? Months before you're about to have a conclave with all of the princes on the East Coast? That's not what I would be concerned with. That
That's a
prince
fair
is off
point.
his rocker. Sorry. I have disdain for the man, and I really would like him to not fuck up another city.
There's no need to apologize.
I just don't want him to mess up this city.
Neither do I.
Well, there's not much we can do about it now. I did offer Xander any help in actually combating the lupine. If the council's not going to deal with it, then I am happy to.
One battle at a time, Katerina.
Well, we have a few coming at us at once.
And we have to focus and choose which one we want to battle.
Yes, but if we choose one, the other two come right at us.
The other two.
Sabbat and Lupine.
Oh. Sorry,
Sorry, it's a lot.
I misheard you. Yeah. Let's just finish off this money laundering scheme and look, we'll figure it out.
Yes, we'll figure it out. Just keeping you updated.
I removed what's his name?
Elias.
Elias
Oh,
from Chancie last night.
and?
He discovered it somehow. Probably because of the veil super thin.
Chancie discovered that you had a spirit following him around. Does he know it was you?
I came clean, yes.
And how did that go?
Better than expected.
I don't imagine Elias learned anything.
Nothing important. Nothing we didn't know.
And he couldn't give you any more information on himself. Elias.
Unfortunately, that's not what I ordered him to do.
It's a shame. Oh, it is what it is. Well, I'm glad he didn't storm out.
He's growing on me.
He looks taken aback. Oh, really?
He's a smart kid. He knows his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Little young, little green around the gills, but
Seem to attract those.
you do.
Who knows what it is?
And last but not least, how can I put this easy?
Oh, God.
Theo needs pothead blood.
What?
He's
Why?
some ritual We stalked a guy.
You stalked a guy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
I sent someone.
Regular Tuesday.
I sent someone to go check on one. Huge stoner. Theo needs his blood for a ritual.
What is the ritual for?
Do I look like a Banu Haqim?
No. But maybe we should call for one.
I think we should
And-
call for both of them.
And that's where we cut to downstairs, where
Oh my god.
Chancie, you are setting up for the evening with your band. This is their first night back, and you gave them like the week off essentially after some little scare with Hope a couple of nights ago, and they're back and resetting up. But it's probably going to take another couple of like an hour or so for them to get everything together. And as you're kind of scrambling through, you run into Theo, and the two of you just have a moment to catch up from the previous evening.
Ah, Theodore, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. You'll see that Theo's talking to Petey right now. I'm assuming that the research that you've done on like the potential pothead in the area, like, you know, in the casino area, right? So he's got a stack of like files of like people that in the casino that are potential candidates, and he's looking at one of them. Like him and Petey have like the file open and they're like looking at the guy. Like
Yeah.
He was caught smoking a spliff in the bathroom. Yeah.
Like, does he look
Yeah,
high
yeah.
right now? Does he look high enough? Like his eyes are a little red, sir.
Yeah, like trying to decide like is this the guy? Is he
Sir,
gonna
just
suit our
ordered
needs?
an entire plate of French fries, so I think he may be high.
Wait, is oh shit. No one ever told me that.
He'll dismiss Petey. He'll say, "I think he'll do just fine," and he'll nod and close the file and hand it to him. I'm doing just fine, Chancie. How are you?
I can tell. Well, you know, the only people trailing me are alive, so I think I'm doing better than usual.
It's a step up. I apologize for how that went down.
No, you're sorry that you got caught. What's the next plan on everything going on with the money laundering and whatnot?
Well, we'll need to talk to Katerina. We'll need to finalize the deal for the airport. That'll be our next step.
Sounds good. Christian, how's the fight club coming?
All has been well, actually. We've had a couple of weeks ago, we had a little mishap between two of the big high roll bettors, and they had a bit of a spat. But other than that,
It's always the ones with the most money that cause the most problem. Well, that kind of makes sense. Good to know, good to know.
yeah, just let me know when I need to put in the next, when I need to deliver the next round of cash for it. I know we have our whole setup going, so I'll get everything set up.
I'll talk to the boss about it tonight.
All right.
Okay, Tia, you're up. Run the band best you can.
Yes, I will take care of it.
Y'all been all right? Nobody's been...
It's been nice to have the
Fucking
week
with y'all.
off. No. We've been bar hopping downtown.
Nice, nice. Which boss, might I ask?
Oh, and they just like list off a bunch of different like,
Not
You know.
Not Eternal?
yeah, like no, not eternal.
Okay, good. That's what he's worried about. Joel get turned into a chair or some shit. We don't know. That's my sax player. I need it. So Theodore,
Yes.
so this whole Riley situation. I know the guy was very special to you, is very special to you. Is this going to cause issues when it comes to you being one of the more level-headed individuals of the group? Is this your, shall we say, Achilles heel?
Is it a weakness? As much as any connection to anybody else that you have is a weakness. But no, I'm not going to lose my head. I still have a priority to this coterie.
Actions speak louder than words. You kind of lost your composure last time you got a hint of information about it.
I wouldn't say I lost my composure, but we all have our moments.
Don't we all?
Listen, maybe this advice might not mean much to you, coming from me, but this life that you're in, this unlife, it's not going to be all wine and roses. You're gonna have to take some punches and learn to roll with it. Now, I wasn't happy about how it went down. And yes, I would have preferred that we didn't get caught. But you're just gonna have to get over it. And I don't mean that with any malice or condescension. Things like this are gonna happen. And we are hopefully going to have decades and centuries to build a bond of trust between us.
That's a good point. Never thought of it that way. And with that trust that I'm willing to do the same thing to you later on in these centuries. Got a bit of a head start, I won't lie, but a handshake here, a meeting there, who knows? Might collect a few souls to watch over your foul doings.
You'll do what you feel is necessary. Anyway, shall we go see Katerina?
Yeah. Money's not gonna make it simple.
And he'll start walking, assuming that Chancie will follow.
The two of you head upstairs into Katerina's office, where you find Katerina and Declan in conversation.
All right. Yeah, they would enter and make their presence known.
Hello.
And
Have you met our
you
new
got it.
employee?
You got to see it in 70 millimeter. It's the only way.
Oh, really? Was it good?
It's fantastic.
Maybe we'll add it to our our movie night.
Gentlemen,
Do we have a theater that could do something? No, I'm sorry.
Maybe
We have a movie room.
Do
Yeah.
we have a
Hey,
theater?
the thing about a little IMAX expansion on the Vipers
Right,
Vengeance?
yeah.
that's a
yeah,
good idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Add that in there.
Wait.
Those are expensive, right? We should.
I was
we
gonna
should
say there's
probably
only
do
like
that.
15 of them in the US.
Yeah, there's
We want to
less
see
than
number
20.
16. Yeah.
And what if we were number
Everybody's going to
16?
be there. Oh, gosh.
Can we build it in time for Dune 3?
Oh.
The masquerade would be lost immediately.
There's blood in my
Think of the money we'd
popcorn.
make. Anyway. Yes, hello. Hi. Have you seen not the movie? Sorry, Declan and I were talking. Our new employee.
I haven't had the pleasure yet, no.
You won't miss him. He's big.
Well,
Must be, we hired somebody new since the other employee left.
Wait, which one do you mean?
Oh,
yeah,
what's his
yeah.
name? Elias, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
You know Elias?
Well, you know, we worked together for a little while.
Did you enjoy?
Theodore is just like, he just shakes his head. He's doing what I'm doing. He's doing this.
Did you learn anything
Was-
from him?
Was there and gone like a ghost, so to speak. He sits down, crosses his leg. So we could talk about business. What's going on?
I did forget
Well-
one little thing. Hope left.
Oh, you didn't start with that.
It was late last night. She left like right towards like as we were wrapping up. She decided to go to Eternal.
We sat here and talked about this whole movie plot, and you didn't think to tell me that Hope had left.
Okay, they've been talking for 3 hours.
Right?
So Matt Damon, he comes in and he's like,
I'm just describing this.
"Look,
Okay.
it was one of those things where I didn't hate that she was leaving. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
We told her she could go,
We did.
and at first she didn't want to, but I think I agree with the fact that it might be good to spend some time at Eternal right now. It might be a safer space.
She should do what she wants, and if that's what she wants, that's all right. It is good to know.
As far as I understand it, those of us in this room, the 4 of us, are the only people that are aware. Wait, we're alone. We're alone right now, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Ewan isn't
Okay.
in the room.
Yeah. We're the only ones that are aware of her, let's say, condition. We should.
Oh, for now.
I don't believe that Miss Valentina is privy to that knowledge, so just wanting to make that clear. I'm not expecting any of you to talk at a turn, but that could be one area where I could see us slipping.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but the whole seance that Hope had for me, you know, one-on-one was a little, just enough to have me okay with her making a early exit, so to speak.
That's fair. All very
Yeah, so-
fair. Well, we'll keep an eye out and
And you can always just go to Eternal.
yes.
We are on good graces with Miss Del Castillo, so. Well, you are. I still have a bone to pick with her.
That's fine.
So, and Theo will pull out, I guess, his bag with some papers in it. Shall we discuss some business?
Yes.
Yes, we should.
Storyteller, I feel like Theo would be keeping on top of like the numbers aspect of like how much, like where are we at? So I think he's gonna give like a status report. So like where are we at right
Yes.
now on
You
how much
Yeah.
we've laundered, how much to go.
You guys are probably about like 85% of the way there at this point. So
And how much
The
time
l-
is left?
like 3 weeks.
We could do this.
That's not good.
That's tight. That's tight. But come on.
That's why
Keeping her
Ewan's
tight.
here. That's why Ewan's here.
Yeah.
Wait, how much time did we have? Did they give us to do
Two-
this?
60
I was-
days.
Yeah.
60 days?
months.
So we have
We're halfway
3
through.
weeks.
Really.
Yeah, we have like 40% of the time left
We're a
to get 15.
smidge behind schedule.
A
Hmm.
midge. Yeah, we're a midge behind.
Okay.
But, you know, just a little smidge. Just a smidge.
And the Scottish vampire mafia will end all of us.
Yes, essentially like
Yes.
I should have said that in Chancey's voice.
Tight.
the private high roller room, like the airport, like those were like your contingencies to be like, okay, we're gonna get this to the finish line with these big plays. Like you had like the smaller incomes coming through all the other jobs, through the fighting ring, through the fantasy football, all of that. But these are like your 2 big bets to like pass the finish line.
Yep.
Theo's going to bring out a set of papers with the contract for the airport. And he's going to go over he's going to talk about the items on there for discussion.
Mhm. That Iris sent over, of course. I'm sure you have it.
Yes. So as for this aspect of the contract here, referring to the employees that we are meant to retain, that should be chosen by. Was it?
Well,
Oh, do we get to choose, or they get to choose the?
Well, what I want to change is right now they have it to where the seller is, it's seller's discretion. And I am all for keeping and maintaining existing employees. However, they will be at my discretion. That's what I want changed.
How many our employees are we guaranteed to that are we supposed to keep
No fewer
again?
than 12.
No fewer than 12. So how many, and then
Minimum of
Storyteller,
6 months.
how many people work there right now? I'm sure that information would be.
Probably like 30 people. It's not like a
Okay.
big. It's like
Okay.
a small little airport, so it's not.
So this is Theo's proposal. He's going to say, I think, first of all, we should make clear that we intend to cut labor in general. So whatever number they intend to keep should be reduced by that percentage that we are planning on cutting.
Of course.
Secondly, if they do insist on keeping their choice of employees, we will put a clause in that says that we are fit to determine which positions are available for them to work in. So any employees that are able to work in XYZ, he'll point out certain locations, and you'll notice that they're like certain areas of the airport would be like off limits to the employees. It's like sectioning them off in like an area of the airport.
okay.
So that would give us some amount of protection and control. If for some reason the people that we pick or that they pick pass through whatever screening process we put them through.
Of course.
And then I think that was. Oh yes, and then the seller. We'll make sure that the seller pays for any inspection fees. We need to make sure that any
Yes, I would like
clauses
the
that they insist
foundation
on will be at their
checked.
expense.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, what was that last note? That you repeat what you just said?
There were any inspections that we need done or anything that they require, like that'll be all at their expense. Is
Okay.
what we are putting in there.
That's fair. Okay. Any other red lines?
Believe that's it,
What
unless you have suggestions.
What did I miss? I feel like that was like a "Are you sure?" from the Storyteller. I said, I think the hairs on my neck
That
just
was
stood
exactly
up for a second.
what
I was
that
like, hold
was.
up, one moment.
Are you
No,
sure
I'm
you
not-
want to do this?
I'm not sure.
Well, I could point your attention towards point 3 under section 5. This is Vampire Business Simulator, everyone. Section 5.3, certain operations conducted on the property prior to transfer may remain classified indefinitely. Is there anything you can do about that, Theo?
Oh, we could just ask for it to be removed.
Well, I assume they put it there for a reason. I mean, like, don't you have something sneaky you can do? This is what
Could
your
I?
years of schooling was for. Give me a legal loophole.
Oh.
Or practice law, bad.
Have it designated
Unless-
as like
what
a
about this?
historical site or something like that. I don't know.
As long as there's not any potential dangerous situation that would require, like, I could put like a clause that says, like, if there's some reason that this information
By
could
the owner.
prove, could prove liable, like a safety clause that in order for us to be
To
properly
save
safe
our
and-
asses.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Yeah,
we can,
yeah.
of course,
I was saying
find a
to
trumped up.
investigate it.
We can
Yeah.
find a trumped up reason to where we can then later classify it as being dangerous.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yes.
But for now, we'll put So that's what we're gonna put in. Good,
Okay.
Good call. Yeah.
Yes. Put in a little loophole for later.
Mhm.
Declan just
Class.
shoots it. Oh, dangerous.
Oh, there's a
Go
shooting
ahead.
on the premises. Wow, what's
Can
going
I-
on here?
Oh man.
So I imagine that Theo is a better lawyer than I am, right? So like, is there
Which is
maybe
cool,
like
right?
a way, like that he would couch it, in some legal terms that it sounds a lot more innocuous than just like an obvious.
Yes, a very obvious like standout that would
Mhm.
raise flags for them. Yes. As a matter of fact, Theo, I would like you to roll me an intelligence and academics.
Yes.
And I have a specialty for this for academics for anything legal.
This is
Yeah,
important.
Go
You're
ahead and add
using
that
your
specialty.
lawyer.
I got that, and I've been waiting to use it.
That's what his
What are you
degree was
using?
for.
Your
I have a
specialty.
Lawyer
specialty for my
stuff.
academics. I get an extra die.
Ooh.
Intelligence academics time.
Ooh.
7 successes.
Okay, hold up. I'm sorry, I need a reminder for this again.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Do you need do you need 2 critical, like if 1 is a hunger dice, is it a failure, or if 2 are hunger die, it's a failure?
If one's a hunger die and one's a regular die, that is a bestial. That's a
Messy crit.
messy crit.
Messy crit.
Yes.
Okay.
So you still succeed.
You still succeed.
Yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
Because I want to potentially
Mhm.
re-roll this, but I might trigger. I'm gonna do it.
I'm scared.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
5 successes.
Juicy.
Yes.
Juicy lawyer man.
Theo, you're able to add in this safety clause under the in the red lines that would ensure that if there was something endangering going on with the prior work, that it would be it could be like operations could cease because of that, and et cetera, et cetera. So, and you do it in such a way that it's not glaringly obvious. Your years of legal expertise allow you to have it phrased in such a way and have all these loopholes. So yes, it is successful.
Wonderful.
Okay, so you add in all these red lines, and also with that success, you send this back, and for the sake of like time, we'll say you like fax it over to their office, and a few minutes pass.
Damn, they're working at
And-
midnight?
I mean, they're
I
They're
mean,
Interesting.
different.
interesting. Why would they be?
Yeah.
it's 24-hour operations here at the airport, okay?
At Penn, I mean, not.
at-
Not at Penn. I wonder why.
And they fax you back and they accept the terms that you have negotiated, and it is ready to sign.
Yes. This is what I've trained for, signing my name on a line.
We missed something. Tracy's too
Yeah, they
it's
agree to
going
it.
too smooth.
Easy as
Yeah,
that.
they
Yep.
agree.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, that's great. Looks good. Pentex said that looks good.
They said, "You
Fuck.
sure?" Question mark.
fucked.
No way.
They
My
sent that
favorite.
back.
Are you sure? Is any other red lines?
Yeah, right.
That's
The other
my
red line.
favorite. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure?
Are you sure you want to sign this
Bookmark
contract?
this now
Yeah.
for later when we regret
Yes.
this.
Yes. So, Katerina,
Yes.
do you sign this contract?
Well, when you say it like that, I feel bad saying yes, but Katerina would say yes.
Okay.
But let the
She trusts her husband.
I trust my ex-husband
Yeah, there you go.
and his lawyer expertise that he would never get me into
Woof.
any trouble.
Dang. You're
Well,
going to
I
blame
never
this
have
on
before.
Theo if something goes wrong?
I've never fucked up a contract. We're good.
Clip that for later.
Is it 80 plus years of law practice? I've never fucked up once.
You've been practicing
Okay.
law since you were like 10.
Yeah.
20, I think. Something.
He was
in my
selling
20s?
lemonade on the side of the road. Right in
Listen here,
contrast.
see? I
That's
got
right.
4 cups, see?
I was representing all the middle schoolers in their cases against the administration.
Mock
We
trial.
want our lemonade here.
Two
We've been working
pennies.
hard all
Two
day.
pennies per cup.
Somebody just cut one
I
of
was
the
gonna say
kids
a nickel.
short.
You think I made a
You
penny?
did the lawyer case for when the kid who got scammed out of their lemonade. Yeah. Yeah, I
Mhm.
see it. I will sign it. My name, Katerina Sinclair, on the line. It's fine. it's
You
just legally
sign
binding.
this legally binding contract, Katerina Sinclair. And now, does Katerina have a middle name?
Yes. Do you want me to sign my full name?
Your
The,
full.
the legal name?
Do you want my full?
Your government name?
You want my full my full government?
Yes. How else is the mage going to be able to control
Yeah, how is the Fae going to?
Oh, wait, I'm scared. Wait, is this like a changeling thing?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. You can just sign it, Katerina Sinclair.
Okay. I'll put Katerina C. Sinclair.
Mm. And with that, the Allegheny County Airport is now yours.
And the contract bursts into flames.
Right.
And roll me. No, I'm
Your
just
face
kidding.
starts melting.
And with that, we are going to take a break, everybody. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, 15-minute break, and we will be back in just a bit for the second half of our episode. Everybody, don't go anywhere, or do go anywhere and grab a snack, and we'll see you in just a little bit. BRB, everybody. BRB. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our second half of Blood Money, episode 15. So, quickly to share all the things we have going on for everybody, we will be here for the next 3 weeks. Well, including this episode, three episodes. So join us for the next couple of episodes of Blood Money. Should be a bit more on a consistent schedule for the remainder of August, and all of the other shows that we have going on. Of course, our Blades 68 show, which is airing on Mondays on our YouTube channel, and The Breath Between Branches, our Wild Sea show that airs on Tuesdays on Twitch. Sorry, I just had to almost, choke on my spit, as that happens from time to time. And then Thursday, we will have our Cosmere RPG game return soon, TM. So stay tuned for all the announcements for that. Discord.gg/MagiRPG. So that's all that we have going on Magi. And let us dive back into the episode, shall we? So the four of you just finished signing your contract for purchasing the Allegheny County Airport here in Pittsburgh. And that seals a deal in so many words for ensuring that you will be able to continue to launder money for the Camarilla. Now, the assignment that was brought to you almost 2 months ago now at this point was from Finlay Duncern, and the job to launder 20 to 30 million, I believe it was 23 million.
Million pounds. Was it 23 or 26?
I think it's 23, 26,
Potato, potato.
That's 3 mil.
over 60 nights. And this job sanctioned by the prince and the Camarilla themselves, dealing with money and also valuable items that had been left from the remnants of the fall of London, brought into the US, needing to be cleaned and taken care of. Now that we've hit we're about 85% of the way through, with only a few weeks left in this deal. And your new Duncern, Ewan, has informed you that the end of the job and the transporting of goods, all of the items that you have down below, and finalizing the end of the deal and making sure all the money and looking through all the books, making sure it's all good, that will be happening with Mr. Fox, Duran Fox, who he also informed you, Declan, that Duran will be the one paying a visit at the end of the deal, at the end of the 60 days. So you'll expect a visit from him in the coming weeks. And the job is nearly getting done. The Viper's Vengeance is taking care of this laundering job, making sure everything is taken care of for the Camarilla, and really sealing Pittsburgh as a great hub, a location, a place for Camarilla dealings, specifically with money and wealth, to potentially open up for successful operations down the line. But that's where we leave that. The business portion, unless there's other business things that you all want to discuss, that has been taken care for the evening. But there are perhaps other things the four of you would still like to discuss. And you are left in Katerina's office after this deal is signed. What would you all like to do?
Would I have gotten a call this evening, or was there a message left, or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
You've not heard
interesting.
anything yet.
Okay. That's kind of all I had. Anyone else?
Well, I mean,
Shake.
I have a ritual that I want to do.
Oh my
you know?
god.
Yes,
Let's hear
and
about it.
it was discussed. Declan did bring it up earlier. to Katerina.
Yeah. So we've scattered out our people. We could get started. It would maybe be easy, and I think Declan or I guess Theo would maybe approach Katerina about this. Yeah, I think that's what would happen. I think he would come find her privately first.
Okay.
Declan's going to he's gonna go track down Ewan and make sure he's getting comfortable and, getting the lay of the land and not summoning hundreds of ghosts into the Viper's Vengeance.
Okay. So you head downstairs, Declan. What about you, Chancie?
Oh, he's gonna be nosy and listening with Katerina and Theodore.
Okay.
He just
I assume-
sits there.
You just sit.
You just walk in and sit down, just stare at him. What are you guys?
What are we talking about, coterie? How's it going, team?
All right. It's not necessarily needs to be private, so he's not gonna ask for privacy. But he will say to Katerina, I have been working on that ritual I mentioned.
I was told that you needed a certain someone for it. Yes.
I need a certain potency, certain what's the word?
A drug user.
Resonance. Is that what is the VTM term? I'm suddenly blanking
Resonance.
on it.
Resonance,
Blood
yeah.
resonance.
Yes.
Is correct,
Yeah.
I believe, yes.
I need the proper resonance, blood resonance.
They need to be high as heaven, so to speak.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, this ritual should give us a lot of information about a particular target. So,
Why are they a target?
well, we can choose who to look for. So, this could potentially, if they exist and aren't protected by some other means of magical warding, I should be able to locate someone's whereabouts, see through their eyes, perhaps even gain some of their intentions, depending on how well it goes. And we have a list of potential candidates here. Now, I don't know how many times I'll be able to do this. But, and he'll pull out the list of names that he got from Clifford Brown, the police captain.
Clifford.
Clifford. And he'll start reading the names. All we need is some sort of effigy, likeness, photo, and I've got most of them here. All the ones that had photos that I'm assuming he gave me whatever photos he could find
Yes.
of them, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. There
Oh.
was some
They're
Some
mugshots.
that weren't found.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, whether it be
And we
school
have-
pictures, things like that.
And then he'll say, and we have photos of Riley.
Really?
Don't we? Do we I imagine we do, right?
No, we do.
Okay.
Okay. If this is what you think will help, then I think you should do it.
I think it will help regardless. The only question I have is whether I'll be able to do this more than once, and whether we should try and look for Riley or choose a different name on the list to go first.
If you think you can only do it once, I would look for him.
If you think he's dead, it would be a waste.
But you don't.
All right.
What's the risk?
Yeah. The risk is losing myself.
Oh. To what?
Potentially losing control. Well, that I'm not sure of. One potential outcome is standard for a kindred. I could lose control of the beast and, well, above table, I have to do rouse checks for, right?
Yes.
So I could do this more than once, but
It's just
if
risky.
I get hungry, I honestly, I can do it twice, but if I fail that first rouse check, that second time, I might hit 5 hunger. So,
Yes.
so that's what we're risking right now is
I see.
how
Yes.
yeah.
I see. Well,
I think that's a risk I'm willing to take.
I'm with Chancie on this. I think it's something we can deal with as long as we're not losing you to the abyss or something, like with one of Declan's.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you're willing to take that risk, Chancie.
Not a problem.
It would help, Katerina, if you could do your magic, let's say, your skills,
Be more specific.
to help acquiesce the target.
Ah. Okay, I could
He's
go.
needed. Yeah.
All right. I can do that. That's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right.
You want to do this now?
I would prefer to do it tonight.
All right. Well, if you point me in the
but
direction.
we can take some time to get things in order. Well, it'll be in the usual room, and you know that Theo has like a ritual room attached to his
Oh my God.
study.
Not the ritual room.
Not the ritual.
Yeah, it's a room for rituals. I don't know what you call it.
What happens in the ritual room stays in the ritual room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might about to find
Oh
out.
my
what
God,
that-
you guys
We
are
might
gonna
have to
finally see
find
my
out.
ritual room. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm embarrassed. People are gonna see my ritual room. Like I'm
You're gonna
coming out.
perceive me.
You just hear judge, jury, executioner. Go
Oh boy.
Real. I can go acquire who you're looking for then now if you'd like, and we can get started.
All right. Above table, does anybody want to do anything first? Like, because I don't want to grab them. I want to grab them right before we start, rather than hold on to them.
I'm gonna go eat.
As you should.
I would say
That's what Chancey's probably gonna do.
if you all wanted to just take like a feeding break, you could before
Get your snacks.
the ritual begins. I'm trying to just think the last time you guys. Yeah. You could feed in this domain if you wanted to. Chancie, you still have 1 dot in your herd. So yes. So basically, the option is there if you all so choose to.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Chancie, are you going to use your herd or are you going to just try to like feed elsewhere?
What's the risk of feeding elsewhere? Because I need the herd to re-up, basically.
Yes, you'd basically expend the last of your herd, and if you ever really need to feed in a pinch, you have to wait X amount of sessions for your herd dots to return. That's the only real risk there.
Okay. What's the alternative?
You can go hunt. I'd have to have you roll your hunting roll, and I mean you could beast you'll fail or
terrible.
something.
What's Katie doing?
Oh, Katie is off this evening.
Then he would probably call her up.
Okay. ahead, Chancie, and roll me a manipulation subterfuge for calling up Katie.
Okay. It's not persuasion. 6 successes.
Okay. Yeah. Katie
Nope,
is
nope. Sorry, that's wrong. It's got other clicks from previous things. I gotta re-roll this. That's not right. I was about to say I don't have that many dice in this. I only have 5
I was gonna
dice. That's not
say,
right.
yeah, I
Yeah.
assume like that maybe a crit or something.
Sorry. I mean, there was one in there, but that's still not right. Manipulation, subterfuge. Okay, these have to be crits because now I have 7 successes. I'm going to screenshot.
Dang.
Oh boy,
Okay.
did he
Let's
messy
see
crit?
what do we got.
Yeah.
You said you were
Yeah.
hungry, right?
I probably messy crit it. I don't know. It's too.
If
Two
it's red,
rates.
if the crit is red,
If the hunger's red, no, the hunger
there's-
is 10.
The hunger's always red.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The hunger is a 10.
Yeah, send us the screenshot. That's the I've
Yeah,
always
where are you
said
putting
this. The one thing about demiplane is it's very hard to tell messy crits and bestial failures based on the.
That is a
Yes,
messy crit.
that is a messy crit.
And all
Oh.
successes, too.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Well, okay, so the good thing is that it's not a bestial failure, Chancie. So you're not at
Okay.
risk of like killing her or anything like that. But you call her up and she's like very eager to meet up. The two of you meet. You take her to a back room, begin smooching a little bit, and then
Smooching
you feed. And she's totally into it. You are able to take 2 dots from your hunger, bring you down to hunger 1.
Copy.
The thing that
Here we go.
the thing that comes out from this, Chancie, is how, as you're feeding from her, you hear that voice deep down that you don't hear often, but it whispers to you and reminds you what you are versus what she is. That just like all the others that come to you, Chancie Jones, she's just like every other one. Another fan, another pretty face. And that's really all that they are good for. And you want to make sure she remembers that she's nothing more to you. That she is nothing special. You kissed, she wanted to go to Philly, all of these plans that she wanted with you. No. She's going to be kicked to the curb, just like every other girl or guy that comes knocking on Chancie Jones' store. And after all of the fun and all the things, and she gets all excited, and the ecstasy of the bite and the kiss, that kindred love, and then they quickly get that amnesia and forget about it afterwards, and she just looks to you and says, "See you next time, Chancie?" And this time you think about it. No.
I think Chancie will look to her, smile. Katie, there's a lot of folks in this big, beautiful city. And I'm just another one of them. He'll cast Awe on her. I know I seem like 1 in a million to you, but if that's the case, do you think that I'd want to spend more time with just you? Do you think I have the time to squander with such an individual? Don't get me wrong, somebody out there is perfect for you. But you and I know it's not me. Tell you what, I am doing you a service right now and getting you away from the craziness that is Chancie Jones's life. In all honesty, you should be thanking me right now. I think it's better that you be on your way.
You say these words to her, and with awe, she smiles.
Ugh. Okay, sorry.
Okay. It was good. It was great, Chancie.
Of course
Have a
it
good
was.
have a good evening. And she walks with a smile, and as soon as she leaves the room, then that awe is deactivated for her. We see her close the door, and just a view of tears streaming down her face as she exits the room and walks back outside into the rainy streets of Pittsburgh with tears in the rain. But Chancie, that little voice deep down, it just says yes. That is exactly what you needed to do. And now you won't ever have to see her again. And you are sated at Hunger 1.
Phew.
Now,
So
Katerina, yes?
that was
Oh my
Juicy.
That was
That was
Oh
good.
my
Juicy.
God.
that hurt. That hurt.
Yeah,
Craig.
that was very good.
That was good.
Indeed.
Oof.
Indeed. Theo or Katerina, would the two of you like to hunt as well?
I probably should top off the gas tank, if I'm going to be
Top
doing
off
this.
is crazy.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
Or should
It
I
has
not?
been-
Just to roll the dice with the
I love to
hunger
roll the
die.
dice.
Y'all are insane.
Admittedly, for the two of you, it has been the roughest in these last couple of nights of feeding. You both have had incidents.
Mhm.
There have been detectives asking around. So if something was to go wrong, it could be an issue. So you do consider that.
That is something I'm a little worried about. Like, if there has to be a cleanup, we're not doing the ritual tonight, right? Like, if if things go south,
There
I
are
can
concerns.
I mean, you
I
would
can
be
do-
full of marijuana resonance blood.
well,
Hey.
here's the thing: is I need to drink that blood every time. I can slake hunger from that, but I don't want to. How much can I do it more than once and still
That's a risk you're
like
willing
be
to
him
take.
be okay? I don't want to.
Don't know.
You know what? Maybe
I don't play a doctor in this game.
you know what? If I need to, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna feed tonight. If I need to, we'll see if I do it from the person that we've grabbed. I guess.
Oh.
right.
Oh wait, you have to use his blood, not drink.
I have
his-
to.
Correct.
No, I have to
Yes.
drink it.
Oh, so we have
no,
to
no,
like
I have to drink it.
We have to bloodlet him.
Drink it.
I have to drink his blood
You have to
and
bring
then
him.
perform the ritual.
but
So I
not
need the
feed off it.
I can feed off of it, it's not necessarily. It doesn't say that I can't. It doesn't say.
Oh,
I'm just assuming that I could. I kind of was like searching online earlier to see if like. So
yeah,
I,
you
know,
get the resonance when you feed off that resonance.
Yes.
Oh,
You don't drink
okay.
it like you're gonna breathe fire with it or something like that.
That's kind of. I thought it was like a little sip, just like little.
Oh
little
no,
just
you
a
have
little-
to be that resonance has to be like invested in you.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna drink my fill with this dude. So. Yeah. Pass.
So okay, noted.
Does real quick, does Katerina tell Declan she's gonna go feed?
She's not going to.
Oh, you're not. Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so the two of them are opting to not.
It's a choice. It's a choice for sure.
So tonight, for both of you, like the hunger pangs are more significant than normal. Hunger 3 is like, something like you're not at the provocation level where if like Theo, Declan says something to piss you off, you might like frenzy, but you're very easily irritable at this level. So just keep that in mind, but you opt not to, you choose not to. So we do find you, Katerina, scouring the floor, and PD has identified one of the patrons here that they have already scouted that seems like a good candidate for this ritual. He reeks of cannabis in the club. So you know that he is definitely high.
Cannabis in the club.
Cannabis in the club. I don't know if marijuana is legal in Pennsylvania, but
I don't know either.
It's neither here nor there. Yes, so you see, it's a So the stoner that they were watching outside of the club, he was younger, but this guy is probably in his
Stoner.
40s.
Okay.
Hey, weed isn't legal. Neither is drinking someone's blood.
Yeah, but drinking someone's
Splitting
blood I can
hairs.
forgive.
You gotta have some standards.
Cannabis in the club?
That's a way to get your liquor license revoked, you know?
Yeah, I
True.
gotta be careful about
Something
that.
like that. Anyway,
That's what we
Okay.
have Declan for.
I can find him. That's the one.
That's
Yes.
the one.
That is the one. Okay.
By the way, I think I would have included Chancie. I would have mentioned to Chancie that he was welcome to come if he wanted to, or that I would ask him to come as part of being part. Since the rest of the coterie is going to be there, I'm trying to make a overture. But I assume that would have happened in between these
Huh?
last two sessions.
Yeah, I'll go. Sounds like a bunch of fun. Sorry, just ate.
So Theodore, you are preparing the ritual room, and I assume you also grab, let Declan know that.
Yeah,
you are...
Declan would join for it.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I think I would, there's no need to bring him to the ritual room. I just need to feed and get the resonance, right? So I would probably
Okay.
handle that
Yeah.
first.
Katerina, just roll me a charisma. And
You want me to mesmerize?
yeah, you could mesmerize if you want to. That'll ensure that you will
Yeah.
get this
It's an
gentleman.
auto success on a mortal,
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
one rouse. Yes. Yes, it's an issue complex commands. Yes. So I just have to start talking to him.
Yes. And so you wouldn't have to roll. You wouldn't even have to worry. You just rouse and it works. If it was a
Mhm.
kindred, you'd have to roll manipulation dominate.
Okay, I will do that. So I think she'd find wherever she is. Sit down. I will rouse. I succeeded, thank goodness. We don't want to push it right now. You see that man over there? I think you should talk to him. He's supposedly putting together a game, and I think you'd be rather interested.
One thing about me, I love a good game.
So do I. Bit obvious,
Hmm.
but I'll introduce you. He's one of the founders of the casino.
Oh, what an honor.
Oh, quite. And she would guide him to Theo.
Mhm. And as Theo meets him, he'd introduce himself. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. You're actually a winner from one of our contests here. And he'll guide him into another room, and the door will close, and he'll feed. What do I roll for that again?
You. So technically, you're not feeding from him for hunger, right? You're feeding for him for the ritual, right?
I mean, I was assuming that I could still
It's the same, is it not?
Yeah,
It's the same.
I have to
Yes.
feed off of him. So
Correct.
Okay.
yeah, I just need the resonance, so I might as well.
So roll me a strength and brawl.
Because how long resonance? Resonance lasts for like 24 hours or something, right?
Mhm.
Strength and
I
brawl.
believe so. This is our first time doing resonance ever in our games, so
Yeah, I know, ever.
You were
I
here
don't
first, chat.
Yeah, you saw it here first.
Okay, well, shit.
Oh,
that is
boy.
6. That is 6 successes, and there's a reason for that, and that's because I messy critted.
Twofer.
No, yeah, twofer. Dang.
He's fucked.
You just bear hung him. He was like, he walked into the room. So I heard you like Warhammer.
Yeah. My
Got it.
feeding is like explicitly aggressively violent, so I'm just assuming that this goes way too far, way too fast. And as soon as the
Yes.
door is closed, the pretense of all that calm demeanor that is like such a steady mask on his face. As soon as that door closes, it's like the fangs are out and he has the guy up against the wall.
Yes.
Um,
And you are with this messy crit. You again, it's not a bestial failure, so you don't have to worry about anything too bad. But once again, the beast is taking hold, is being more dominant in this than you yourself. And so as you're feeding from him, you do get a little aggressive, and you notice that as you dig into him, you leave bruises and marks on him. He's a little fucked up. He's not he's gonna see tomorrow where the hell did I get this giant scratch on my back and this big black and blue, and you notice immediately this is going to bruise badly. He's got some marks on his back.
Yeah.
It's a little more violence than you wanted it to be.
Ooh. Okay. And I think that he would finish feeding and wipe the blood off of his face, and probably need to change. There's probably a little bit of blood on his shirt too, and he's got to change. And he'll walk out the door, and I don't know, Katerina, I guess, would you have been waiting there?
She would be waiting because she's going.
You
to
would
do
have
something to
heard.
him.
You would have heard the sound
Hmm.
Yeah. You would have heard a lot of violence.
Yeah,
And I don't think you've actually ever seen
No.
Theodore feed. So this might actually not be something that you are used to in all the years that we've been together. He's
Does she
like,
find it
this is
hot
not-
or not hot?
She's still outside.
Yeah.
You finally invite Chancie, and this is what he hears.
I imagine.
I
they're
mean,
just
he's
waiting.
lucky it's just scratches and bruises,
Outside the door.
considering. I think we'll need to perhaps come up with a story.
No need. Where is he?
He was hurt. We offered him compensation for his troubles. A fight broke out.
No, where is he?
You see, he's like a little flustered. He's trying to come up with the excuse. He motions to the room with his head.
Okay, one moment. She would go in, and I'm going to use the forgetful mind.
Oh.
He gonna remember none of this shit.
Yes.
Do you have to rouse check again?
I
I
do.
was about to say, do you want that?
I do. I'm going to rewrite, as it says, whole swaths of the victim's memories. Let me rouse.
Go ahead and rouse.
That's a failure.
It is.
Oh, 4 hunger.
So Katerina,
Oh, we're having a party
She's
tonight.
pissed off. She's pissed off she's had to do this. She will keep his gaze, which is required to rewrite his memory. You were never here this night. You were instead at, and she'd list a club down the street. And you had a strain of cannabis that was laced with something quite nasty. So you decided to go home and sleep it off.
oh, rough night at Club Ferris.
Indeed.
I better head home and sleep it off.
She kind of just gently pushes him out of the door.
He promptly exits
Good.
and heads home. And Katerina, as you get just a little bit hungrier, that beast, that little voice deep down, it just gets a little more irritated. Mostly at Theo for putting you in this scenario.
He's fucking fault. She would walk out. He's dealt with.
You see Theo's like regaining his composure and like straightening his tie and looking a little more like himself. All right.
Are you going to
Now-
be okay to do this?
Oh,
I'm fine.
Oh,
It's just
I saw him. He didn't look fine.
things happen sometimes.
I know. When things happen, I deal with them.
You see, he looks a little ashamed.
Next time, let's be careful.
Of course.
Right.
Careful.
Chancie, you ready to watch the ritual?
I don't know. Are y'all okay to do said ritual?
I'm fine.
We're ready.
at this moment, like Declan comes back upstairs. What happened?
Nothing. I dealt with it.
Theodore here doesn't. Well, he enjoys playing with his food, so to speak.
Declan would know. Declan knows what.
Mhm.
Like, as soon as that's said, Declan knows exactly what happened.
Where is he?
No, he's going back to sleep it off. He won't remember a thing.
Oh, so he's
It
still
wasn't-
alive.
He
It
is.
wasn't that bad.
That is a way you could put it, yes.
He's relatively fine.
And he won't remember a thing.
Not
Relatively.
a thing. He was down the street at Club Ferris. Had some bad drugs laced with some things that probably didn't mix very well in his system. He's going home to sleep it off.
You know, this whole scenario makes me feel better for what I did earlier today, but let's go on with everything.
Did you
I
get
don't
what you
even wanna
needed,
know.
Theo?
I have what I need.
Theo, you are beginning to feel the effects of this very resonant blood.
Hey,
The
dude.
the sanguine.
Good!
Yeah, how
The
does this work
sanguine-
again? Like, I feel the effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel the effects of the cannabis, so you are beginning to feel
Is it the club?
high. For all intents and high, but that is what you need in order to do this ritual you're about to do, where you are going to be feeling like you're high because you're going to be trying to take yourself to a place to see some things.
And I think it's like even more than, I think resonance is like, they have like right? So this is like the euphoric resonance.
Yes.
So it's like, there's like, it's also like happiness and passion and all these other like.
What's the first one? What's the first one?
What was
horny.
Was the horny first?
Not the horny.
The sanguine resonance, you begin to feel the emotions: horny, happy, enthusiastic, addicted,
Let's
active, and
go. Flighty. Ooh.
Good for you.
the temperament is intense. So
Chancie is in the room, so it makes sense.
This will be interesting.
you
Okay.
you feel
So
the effects very strongly at this point.
All right. And as much as you can maybe tell, having known Theo for long, he generally still keeps his composure when he,
When he's cutting loose.
yeah. But sometimes, but there are times where he goes over that line, and this would be one of those times. And you see him loosen his tie. And that is right.
Oh,
that,
no.
that
Oh, boy.
sign right
Loosen
there.
his
Just
tie.
in the club, like
In front of my
during working
salad?
hours.
Yeah, right?
In front,
He rolls up his sleeves.
he rolls the sleeves up. Yeah.
Is anybody else getting hot and bothered in here, or is it just me?
You also, you add 1 die to any blood sorcery tests until you feed again or hit hunger 5 because it's intense.
Oh.
Which is great
Yeah?
because you're about to do some blood sorcery. So
That is useful.
yeah, this guy was had one of the rarer
Strains.
strains.
Oh, hell
Shout out to
yeah.
Melton. Melton, you were on that
Tracy,
shit.
Tracy was like, shit, what are they called? What are they called again?
What did the kids call them?
I
This
would
was
like
cannabis
one
in the
drug,
club.
please.
Yeah. I would like a cannabis in the club, please.
It might be just a suggestion if, after we're done here, if any of you wanted to try, we could probably find him again. I'm just saying, if we.
I
Never
sent
mind. Let's
him home.
just do the ritual.
You're
Okay.
doing the ritual.
This is amazing.
Right.
Now,
Hmm.
the one caveat to this is that this ritual takes about a half hour.
Oh yeah.
So-
We might be in this room for a while.
You might get a little.
Oh, how much
cozy.
hunger did I slake, by the way? Did we say that?
Just one.
Just
Oop.
one.
You a little bit ran out your mouth. I'll go in, yeah.
It was a messy crib.
Uh-huh.
Little baby
Okay.
bottle.
Little hamster water thing.
Oh my
So-
god!
No,
Sorry,
we'll
we're
bring
getting
you
silly
to-
goofy. We're getting sorry.
Yeah. It's the.
It's the cannabis.
Hey, we're about to do a
this is
serious
about- this is
ritual,
about to get
okay?
honestly, guys, this is about to get intense.
Hell yeah, okay. Lock in. Lock the fuck in.
And actually, as you reach the
Yes.
oh
Check.
yeah,
very,
sorry.
very quick. Man is playing loudly. Just in
Yes.
case.
Okay.
The band is playing nice and loud this evening for no outside distractions.
We should be okay, but all right. So as we get closer to the study, I think you will see Theo start to not sober up, and he's still feeling euphoric effects, but as he mentioned, he is apprehensive about this, and I think that there would be that would come through, and he gets a bit quiet as they near the study, and then he'll bring you in. You've been inside, and you've seen the door to the other study, and as you open it and walk through with him, it would seem at first almost like an extension, like it just looks like another like library study, but it's a little homier. There's like more decorations in here. You see some like Arabic calligraphy and like some art from the Middle East on the walls. You see like what looks like a very old like traditional garment like displayed on a rack, like on a
Like
whatever
a
that
person,
would-
yeah, like
like one of those like mannequin type things.
mannequin. Yep.
Yeah. And then you also see And then as you look around, like you start to buy like, oh, what makes this a ritual room? You start to see the ritual daggers that are like on the shelves. There's like mortar and pestles. There's like a brazier, and you see like stains of blood from other rituals that he's done that couldn't quite get off all of these materials. Incense. There's a little apothecary section for mixing ingredients. Yeah, and he'll
Okay.
bring you in.
You all gather in the room, seeing these sights. Your first time really like fully taking in what's in this room and all of the studies and years of history that Theodore has kept in this room for rituals. The Banu Haqim keep their secrets close, similar to the Tremere, and maybe not as insular, but you can tell that Theodore has great respect for his bloodline and keeps many of their learnings, teachings, and practices within this room. Now, Theo, you have part 1, the blood that you've consumed. Now you gather the rest of the ingredients, the incense, the brazier, and
He starts to explain what he's doing as he puts it together. He'll say, and when I read about this, they described the sensation as seeing with the sky's eyes. So I don't know what it is that we channel through here. Some kind of entity. But the end result should be that I will inhabit the mind of the person that we're targeting. My worry is that I might lose control or lose my sense of self. And as he starts to prepare, he has a bowl, like a ritual bowl, prepared in the center of the room. He's lighting some incense, and he's doing it very clinically. Like it's very like matter of fact. Like we do this next.
Take it very seriously. It's not haphazardly. You respect the craft.
But it's also it's not religious. It is very much like this is how things are done. If you want to do it properly, you do it like this.
Scientific procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Declan will speak up. Will they know their mind's been invaded if they exist?
No. I want to say no, but Storyteller.
No, this isn't necessarily getting it in their head. You're more going to like another plane of existence. It's not oblivion. It's heaven.
I am not a religious man, but they do say that we are channeling through the heavens.
So it's more of like I read like astral projection type thing.
There are those that believe that the eyes that we are seeing through are that of God himself.
Fuck.
But again, I am not a religious man.
That's intense.
Oh, if anybody's gonna be nosy, probably be him.
Well,
Or
if it is a god, I hope he is forgiving. And he will cut himself with a ritual dagger on his hand to let out some blood into the bowl, which is the start of the process. There's incense in the brazier, and he inhales it deeply. And all of the decorum that he had, as soon as that waft of smoke, he immediately like falls into a trance, and his head tilts down, his eyes kind of roll back, and he is just euphoric. He's swaying, and you've immediately see that he's not here. He's not in this room.
Theo, it does take time, this trance. And For the three of you watching this, it's quiet. You smell the smells of the incense. The room is being filled with this smoky haze. But you see Theodore deep within this trance. It's quiet. You hear the gentle sounds of the Viper's vengeance and serendipity below. But right now your focus is on this room only. And Theodore, you channel the Watcher's eyes. I would like you to roll me an intelligence and blood sorcery. Resolve and blood sorcery.
Adding +1 because of your resonance.
And you may add +1.
Six successes, and I did use a willpower to reroll.
6 successes.
Not a critical, unfortunately.
Theodore,
In my hand, I have Riley's picture clutched, the effigy of him that I need.
that was going to be my next question. You're focusing on Riley.
Yes.
You inhale this incense many a time, and it almost becomes methodical as part of this ritual. Your inhales, the smoke, and suddenly this room disappears. Katerina, Chancie, Declan are no longer here, and you face a mountain. The mountain. And as you stand before it, you hear just a very low growl. You, child of Haqim, you wish to pass the mountain into the sky. You must pass me, the herald of destruction. And as you look up, you see a figure cast in darkness. He looks like this. He stands before you.
The fuck?
Do you wish to see from the Watcher in the sky?
I do. Yes.
Child of Haqim. Embrace the hand of Earl Shugi.
He would know this name, right?
You would. You would know this name as essentially a Methuselah / antediluvian, the original.
The claimant, the claimant to the leadership of the Banu Haqim. This is who this is. Enemy of Tigerius, right? If I'm correct. Not somebody like explicitly against the people that I am aligned with in the Banu Haqim. Okay, just wanted to clarify, make sure that is
Just wanted
who
to
the fuck I'm talking to.
Make sure that this is, that
guy, right?
the baddie, the evil one. Yes. The enemy. Yes.
She's asked me to drink from him.
He does. Theodore.
There must be some other way. Surely this can't be the price.
You dare resist. Child of Haqim. And if you would like to resist, Theo, you need to roll me a resist frenzy.
If I do, so will I still be able, will this fail the ritual?
This will not fail the ritual. You will be able to bypass the request before you.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta try and resist this. I gotta. I kind of want to do it, but like the player wants to do it. Like I want to do it, but he's got to resist.
You stand before
hey,
what
you got to do. What you got to do, man.
you stand before what you think is the progenitor of one of the progenitors of your clan with this request, and it does in fact terrify you.
Yeah, I'm terrified. Is it okay? Actually, let me ask this: Is he threatening me right now? Like, is that the sense I'm getting?
It doesn't feel threatening to you, no, but it is more the fact that you stand before him that is terrifying to you.
I'm gonna roll something for myself, and depending on what that is, I'm just gonna roll a straight resolve. I think he's too scared of what saying no could mean. I don't think he knows that this is a barrier to the ritual. Like, I don't think he knows. I think he thinks this is part of the ritual.
Okay. So, you, Theodore, think that this is part of the ritual as he extends his hand to you. It is your first time doing this ritual. You've never done this before.
No.
You've only read about it in books. You haven't even had somebody to teach you, like your sire or Tajirius or anybody. This is all coming from what you've been studying for the past month in these books.
And he is like the head of our lineage, right?
He is. From Haqim himself, his child. Now,
Yeah.
Theodore, I will give you the caveat. You do know that he has essentially become an enemy of the side of your. There are basically a schism in your clan where many have taken the path of Urshulgi. It's a bit of a darker path, and others have tried to bring the children of Haqim back to the straight and narrow.
This is me bonding to him, like signing an allegiance to him.
You're
Is
not
that what
sure.
this is? That's what I mean. Okay.
It very much seems that.
Oh fuck.
Now again, you feel like, yes, this could be part. Yes, you've concluded it could be part of the ritual, but you do have the option to try to resist this and see what happens. But the choice is yours, Theo.
Okay. I rolled a resolve. I don't know if you want me to roll something. What is the resist then?
It
'Cause
would be
yeah.
it would be your willpower. If you click on your willpower, roll resist frenzy, and I would be looking for a difficulty of 3, which is not that hard.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. So you can resist the call of Urshulgi. As you stand before this mountain, and this figure stretches his hand and says, "Child of Haqim, accept my embrace."
He begins to reach out, but before they touch, he regains that composure. No, you are a scourge on our clan. You are an enemy of all the ideals that we hold to. You are no true child of Haqim.
You dare scorn the herald. You will suffer. Child of Tagirius.
Let me through.
You say these.
Let me through!
You speak your truth, Theo. And the hand stretches out through you. And for a second, you're unsure if you were about to feel your own destruction from the Herald of Destruction himself. But then everything dissipates. The clouds clear. The sky is open. And you look up and you see it. The clouds, the heavens itself have opened up for you. And they accept your call, Theodore Sinclair. And you head to the sky. You pass through Urshulgi. You pass the test. And you now are seeing through the Watcher's eyes. And now it's almost like a bird's eye view of the city below you, Pittsburgh. It's almost like you are playing a video game, like an isometric top-down video game. And you see the city, and there's the Viper's Vengeance. There's Katerina and Chancie and Declan twiddling their thumbs in this room, waiting for something to happen.
You would see on Theo's face like a chuckle as he sees you as like ants, and he's still stoned, and he's just looking at this bird's eye view, and you see him go like with his eyes rolled back in his head.
And this is where you have the full power. Now, how many successes did you get?
6. I can ask 6 questions about their surroundings.
Space.
Yeah.
Tracy
Can I open this up
hates.
to the table to help me out here? Because like I don't even
Yes.
6 is so much. So if you guys, so
Not only
The
does he
first
have
thing I-
6 questions, but he has 5 questions with the Bali handbook too. This dude's just swimming in info.
I've got so
Dude.
much questions. I got so many
Chris
questions.
with
You guys-
dry hands
Yeah,
urinating.
You need
maybe-
to ask a question? You need a
Info.
question asked? All right. Okay. So here's the thing though. It should start zooming in on Riley if he is
With
alive.
us.
Right?
Is that your
Am I
first
under-
question?
It was supposed to find the target, right? Is that how
On
that
a
works? Or
win,
how is
the
it?
caster may ask the storyteller one question about the target's location and surroundings for every success rolled. So,
Okay, yeah. So I guess that the first question is like, can I tell where this is?
Can you tell?
Where they are, like their surroundings,
Riley
like
is.
Is
Right,
Riley
I'm
on this plane
I'm
of
like-
existence?
yeah.
So what's the question?
Where
Go
is
ahead,
he?
Bijan, it's your final.
Where is the target?
Where is Riley Bennett?
Yes,
Where's
we'll
Riley
start.
Bennett?
We'll start broadly. We'll narrow it.
Title of the book. Where's Riley Bennett?
down.
Your view moves away from the Viper's vengeance. It moves. Bird's eye view outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it heads southeast and continues to move until your view sees a small town outside of Uniontown, Pennsylvania. And it hovers over that location. That is your first question.
Uniontown.
Pennsylvania.
You hear him mutter those words.
He would be writing down what you say. Katerina would.
Uniontown, Pennsylvania. You hear those words from Theo's mouth.
Is there anybody around me that I would recognize? Around the target.
You look around and you see the faces from the photos, the college students, the closed case, all appearing in this small town.
Anybody have any other questions they want to throw in here? That's huge already. Okay.
I have a question that may help you. That's not for. Is Uniontown where we confronted the Sabbat the first time?
Or who
I
is?
thought that
Who
was
are,
in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say who are Riley's allegiance to?
That's a good one. But is Uniontown where we like? If we're hearing him say Uniontown, are Declan and I like the scene of the crime?
It is-
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
That's a good question. And I'm actually going to have you guys roll me a resolve and intelligence, which are both attributes, by the way, because I feel you may or may not remember where it was. You, both Declan and Katerina, you can roll.
Okay.
3 successes.
Just looking at a quick.
Actually-
Chancie
as
tells
well.
Carmelo to get him a martini.
The Carmelo comes in with a couple of martinis and some olives, brings them in, and you guys are sitting. Uniontown, where you guys were, it was not directly in that area. It was probably due north of it. It's not like suddenly like, oh shit, that was the place. It's not that far, but it's not that location.
It's not the place where it
specific.
happened.
Yeah, that's not where it happened.
Not that far, huh? What do you mean? They're supposed to be in Atlanta, not freaking Pennsylvania.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I would ask the question Craig mentioned then next, personally.
So if I had gotten a crit, I could ask about their intentions and I could get more information about them. I can only ask about their surroundings and things that they might see, right? Like, so that is. So now I want to. Did you mention a location like more? You said the town, right? Now I want to ask about like where in the town, like what kind of building are they in? A church? Are they in a general store? A house?
Are they
Are
in
you
a
allowed
sewer?
to view the target? Are you allowed to view
Like,
them?
have you seen
yeah,
Riley? Like, is that
Can I
confirmed?
see? Can I see Riley?
Can you
Okay.
see him?
Actually, that'll be a different question.
Okay.
Let's ask that first. What does he look like? What does Riley look like? Does he have all his limbs? Is he like healthy looking?
View?
Does he look like ashes?
The view
Just look at
zooms.
it just ashes in the middle of the floor. I'd be gutted right now.
The view zooms closer and moves to a small church. You look down closer into the church. A room below. Below the main pews, there is perhaps 5 or 6 pews, and one trapdoor opens and it goes down into a room with a casket. And in the casket, you see the body of Riley with a stake through his heart.
He's in torpor.
He says those words out loud. You all hear it.
He
Oh,
would shoot you a
shit.
big look, Declan. Surprised.
He's
Shit.
alive.
Chancey's just head in hand.
I have 2 more
That was-
questions.
That was 3. I've been writing them.
Oh no, that was 3. The fourth is what is right. Can you elaborate on what he looks like? Like you said, he has the stake in him, so we know where he is. But then, like, other than that, does he look? Is he dressed the same as he was when the day that we left him? Like, does he? You know what I mean? Like, how does he look overall? Any details?
That's another question.
The details of Riley you see.
I think it's the same as what does he look like. I'm just trying to clarify what I mean by the question.
I don't know. That's
Just question
You can
number
answer it how
4.
you
It's
want.
giving you additional information. Has he been in torpor since you lost him last year?
Well, I'm asking him what he looks like. So I'm asking if can I get a visual image
Oh,
of
that
what
was-
he looks like.
I thought that was answered. Sorry.
That's the question. I'm okay. If that needs to be a separate question, I leave that. That's fair. That could be a separate one. But
It's a separate question.
all right,
That would be the 4th.
The 4th
the
question.
5th. Oh, that's the yeah. That's the 4th. Okay, that's
This
fine.
is the
Yes,
4th.
that's
yes.
that's the 4th. That's what
I've
I
been
want.
writing
Yeah.
them down. Yes.
Okay, then we're on the same page. Yeah.
The view becomes clearer. You saw his body with the stake through it, but now as you ask this question, the clouds dissipate and you see his same brunette hair, the t-shirt with that denim jacket that he was wearing that night, rustled up, and the denim jeans with those Converse, the same mud on the bottom of them, untouched. Every detail looks the same from that night.
Okay.
Denim on denim.
He has the best fashion sense.
I tried.
This was slow. When did he get the steak? Oh, the early 2000s? Okay, come on, guys. Denim was in.
I was about to say it still is. Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want to throw a question in? Chris, you got a question? You want to solve this whole campaign right now with one well-timed, one well-placed question?
Maybe I got
too
one
much.
after the 6th one or after the 5th one.
Okay.
So we can't ask who
So we
his
got the
allegiances
church.
are to, because that would give him intentions, and he's also in torpor.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
just visual setting stuff. That's all we can get from this right now. Plus, to be honest, if he was staked the day of and he's been in that state, his intentions I don't think are really that.
Clear
Mhm.
because he's not woken
As-
up probably.
Yeah, it's probably not much different from the day that we lost him.
But why is he staying? But
mm,
why? You could ask if there's anyone in the church. Don't ask that.
I
yet.
was
I'm
gonna. I was
trying to
thinking of
expand on
asking
that.
about like guards or enemy. Like, do I see? Are there? Can I get a sense of the protections that are in place as
If
far as
any.
like guards or enemies are concerned? That's
You
the
look
question.
around this vicinity It's nighttime. You see, standing around this church are many figures. 5, 10, 15, all around. They seem to be going on with various tasks, bringing items into the church, going down these various stairs, opening different small trap doors, moving items, grabbing things. Everybody looks busy in their own tasks.
Do we see Father?
That's a good question.
Because Chancie did bring up that Hope said Father to Theodore, so you would have that information.
That's what I was thinking of, like, with something about like the leader or something like that. But it'd be hard to navigate that because leader of what?
I think a quick question is: does there seem to be somebody in charge, and what do they look like?
What does the person in charge look like?
Yeah.
There you go. You ask both in one.
Theo, as you see these various figures going about their what seem like menial tasks throughout this church, throughout this small town, you see the town it looks like almost like an abandoned Western town kind of vibe where there's like buildings, like small shops, things are open, they're going and moving in and out. And walking down the road toward the church, you see a figure, a masculine figure, walking the ropes. He walks slowly, and as he walks by, people look to him. But as you try to look closer and get a visual at his face, the only thing you can see is shadow, tendrils from both arms. They outstretch, and they look like they're coming to grab you from the sky. They move toward the heavens. You are in danger. You need to leave.
He starts to breathe heavy. You see him sweating. He starts to shake. You see a drop of blood come from his eye, and he starts to convulse harder. It's coming. It's coming for me. It's coming for me. And he'll keep repeating that until a sudden jolt, he'll fall over and collapse to his knees. And when he looks up, you see Theo is back. His eyes are him again.
The ritual is complete.
I think she would get down on your level if you're down on your knees. She would get down with you. Are you all right?
I saw him, Katerina. I saw Riley.
You saw him?
He was in torpor. A stake right through his heart. When that same Canadian tuxedo the day that we left him.
I told him it looks stupid.
He looks like a fool. But he's alive.
Where?
What did I say?
Uniontown. Uniontown. I wrote
Uniontown.
it down. I tried to write down everything you said. He's in Uniontown?
In a church.
A church. Okay.
She's church.
Writing down.
I'd know it if I saw it. There can't be too many churches in Uniontown.
It's not that big.
I'm sorry, the church? So is this a hunter scenario?
No. potential question. Maybe I use up one of my Bali questions here. Is this worth it? What should I ask about Bali imagery that I might have seen that gleaned when I saw the tendrils or when I saw him? Is there any
Inside the church, maybe you might have picked something
inside
up.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Can I use one of those questions to can I burn one here?
Tracy, motherfucker, I shouldn't have given them 11 questions.
11 questions. I'm burning them
Given
now.
the Banu Haqim questions.
Interestingly enough, to you, Theo. The only thing you saw was a book. Almost like a Bible of sorts, but not the Bible itself. The book had just a black hand on it. To you, that's not the imagery of the Bali. Actually, that's something different. That
Is it something I recognize though?
the Sabbat tend to call themselves the Black Hand.
That makes sense.
No Bali imagery. Or spirals.
The he points to the files that probably fell and are splayed out on the floor, with the other faces on them, the other effigies that potentially that he was going to search for, all the people that were at the party with Riley and our ghost friend.
Yes.
They were there.
Were they also staked? Let's remember you said staked, right?
Riley was. I don't. Storyteller. I mean, I didn't ask explicitly, so I feel like that's I don't
didn't
know. I just
ask.
know they were there, right? I just know they were there.
You
I
knew
don't
they were
know.
there.
They could be amongst the guards, for
Or
all
they
I
could be
know.
staked, yeah.
Yeah, they could be
either.
staked. They could be recruited. You know.
So we don't know.
No, but we have a really good idea of where they are, and we know that they're Sabbat.
Oh. Okay.
This is... You were right.
Was right.
You were right.
Excuse me, voice of reason here. What he was also right about was shouting, they're coming for me, and then jolting back into this existence. So, I don't know, maybe this isn't the safest endeavor to possibly think about, because I know that's what you're thinking about, is going to get this child of yours who has been staked for the past, 2 decades.
I think we have a bigger concern here.
Fantastic.
Really, what's the concern? Because the only thing I hear is that you've told me where he is, and I know where to go.
Oh, and believe me, that is the only priority I want to focus on, but I cannot dismiss the nature of what that cult means. And if anything that I saw in that ritual, whatever came from me, if that is what they're trying to channel, I mean, this is bigger than any one coterie.
We could go to the council. Sabbat this close is, pretty pressing
An
information.
issue.
Yes, for everyone here in the city.
And what if they say no?
Oh, they will
think-
say no, not without proof.
You have proof. Is
We
your
have-
ritual not enough?
We have the word of Theo.
That's not
The
enough
word
proof.
of a man who admittedly has a biased interest in getting the Camarilla to help us.
Well,
And let's be completely honest. Do you think the prince is going to want to believe in such a threat so close to his princedom? Especially with that threat making him have to actually act.
Carmelo, how far is Uniontown from here?
2.5-hour drive.
that's pretty close. And instead, our prince has our Primogen Council members running around doing jack shit. While Sabat are 2.5 hours away. Lovely.
You said it's coming. What was coming?
I can make guesses. I can only assume that they are trying to channel an entity from beyond our realm. Historically, that would be demons.
And you have evidence of this Bali shit.
Not physical evidence.
Is that... Would we know, like, what the Sabat's MO is? Like, obviously we know, but, like, would our characters
Yes.
know?
You would be pretty familiar.
That's really not
With-
their MO, right? They don't really fuck with demons.
They don't fuck with demons, no. The big thing that you know is they are just all about the end of the world.
Yep.
Gehenna.
Yep. That doesn't seem right.
It's not typically what they do.
What did you see specifically?
Church,
At the end, when you were
robes at the end.
mumbling, yes.
Tendrils, dark tendrils,
And
a
a
void,
face. A face.
an endless. Did I see a face?
You did not see a face.
What I saw could not be described in our plane of existence, Declan.
It wasn't
This
humanoid
is-
at all.
Interesting. Maybe it's one of those biblically accurate angels, right?
Oh,
It was more like an embodiment of dread.
That's complete opposite. Okay.
Declan will go to the files that were scattered and he'll pull out one of the photos that the detective gave you, I think, yesterday. And he's going to
Mhm.
rifle through them and he's going to find the one and he's going to place it in front of you. Is this what you saw? And he's going to point to the blurred out blacked face.
It looks pretty similar, Theo.
That's it. Yes, that's it. Oh, is that the guy is that the tendrils that I saw at the end, or is that the guy, the leader that I saw?
He
it might
casted
be
his
both.
tendrils
both.
at you.
It's both.
That's-
I think
Yeah,
it's both.
Oh,
bud.
I misunderstood that. I thought the tendrils were from elsewhere.
I wrote down masculine
Oh.
figure in robes with shadowy tendrils from his arms and obscuring his face.
Got
That
it.
is correct. So far, all of the depictions you've seen of this individual have not been their face. It has been shadow and tendrils.
That is a very powerful Lasombra.
You sure?
Positive.
Then we know what we're dealing with.
And I have more studying to do. If we have time.
I could try again to go to the council, even if they won't hear us out. I could try.
We do have some boons that we
Uh-huh.
could potentially cash in.
Minor boons.
Minor boons, yes. But we just need to open the door. If we can get any amount of light or legitimacy shined on this, if we can prove officially that there are Sabbat in this area, it cannot be ignored.
Could ask my new friend.
Your friend.
I have a suggestion of sorts.
Hmm?
You're absolutely correct. It can't be ignored. If you go straight to the prince, however, he will do his due diligence to make sure no one else knows that this is happening. Now, if I wanted something to be done, I would make sure that the prince had to do it. And there seems to be an event coming up where the prince is going to want to look as strong as possible. So, if we can find this evidence, I believe the best route would be to have it fall into the hands of individuals that will make the prince either show his full hand or show his full ass.
Presented at an Elysium.
Or a certain event at Viper's Vengeance that's going to have every prince at soon.
What was that called again? Is that an Elysium? Or
Conclave.
The conclave.
That's what I meant
But that's
to
a few
say.
months
Yeah.
out,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
if I recall.
But I'm saying bait it out in a larger space so that he can't hide it from the world.
I think we have a bigger problem that we're not discussing.
Oh.
This La Sombra saw Theo.
Yes.
No. Not me. He can't have seen me. I was seeing through the eyes of a watcher.
They just know that someone was looking, correct?
At most, he would have known, if he were educated enough, that a Banu Haqim was looking at him. At
Good.
best.
Understandable. Could this individual track what you were looking at? If they know it's a Banu Haqim, do they know that Riley's former parents, one of them happened to be such a Banu Haqim?
They could have pulled that information out of him, yes. And Theo, you underestimate the power of an advanced Oblivion wielder.
I'm not underestimating.
Heaven,
I'm talking through
Oblivion,
our options.
I need to prepare. My professional recommendation is to close the casino.
Close the casino.
Yes.
We can't close the casino.
Declan, we have money to make.
We have 3 weeks.
For all we know, that La Sombra could be sending his cabal here right now.
All right, then kick Theo out, but don't risk all the money we have to make. Sorry, Theo.
Storyteller, can I call upon my occult expertise to see how likely it is that I could have been discovered?
My
How-
cult
how-
expertise.
Call about
Yes. Can I utilize
Roll
My-
me
Why don't
intelligence
you-
occult.
Why don't you go hang out at Club Eternal for a few days?
I don't think
Oh,
that's
so
a
we're
good
just
idea.
gonna send them up her doorstep. Are we trying to make friends or lose all of them? Is that the plan, Declan?
it? Do you think this is a? No, you're right to be cautious, Declan. We should be. We don't know what we're dealing with exactly, so we should take every step that's reasonable.
Chancie, what about
Alright.
your sire?
What about her?
She's a reasonable woman. She cares about the city.
This is true. And if you give her a strategy in which to, I don't know, you didn't hear this from me, but basically fuck over her boss, she'll be happy to help.
That's my point. Why don't we work with her on this? She holds great sway. And this is a threat to all of us. She seems reasonable enough to know that and smart enough. Maybe we can work on this together.
Storyteller, would my sire would my sire wouldn't my sire want evidence? She's made it to this point.
Would she trust you?
That too.
But then
I
we
feel
could
like-
at least work together on that, you know? If
Yes,
she's
but
like,
I
"Hey,
feel
I
like
need
she's
evidence."
gonna think, oh, this coterie has gotten their knives into him, and now they want me to just, cry wolf about a Sabbat on the outside with no evidence.
You're
I feel
very
like
you know your sire pretty well, and you've basically figured that out. Yes, to a T. Actually, she would.
I mean,
It-
will she
would-
do it for a price?
of course.
I'm happy to meet with her. I'm not saying you need to speak on our behalf, but I don't mean to screw her over. It's more, I think her
I'm not
interests would
saying-
align.
Well,
I'm
you
not saying
mentioned
you are, boss.
you mentioned if she could get one over on the prince that she'd be interested. Well, we happen to have a ledger full of information on the prince's dealings.
That's
Okay.
true.
So, I do have some information which I've already shared with her. So, yes, that would be helpful. But in order for us to continue said business with her, and her to literally risk her entire, job, career, livelihood, she's gonna want more than just a few, bones in the closet. We're talking about Sabbat here. She's gonna want evidence.
Well, it might be good to start the ball rolling and see what she needs.
We're just going to be back at square one. No one's going to take a risk on something like that. We need actual proof.
Then we're gonna have to get it ourselves if no one's going to help.
I volunteer Carmilla.
Don't
Probably
listen to
should.
him, Carm. Don't.
Well, he probably
Carmilla,
should
like-
come with us.
Come with us where?
We have to go get evidence.
What's
We're
this
gonna go
we
home.
Me,
keep using?
me. I need to go get evidence then. Is that better?
You are going to go to, and let's not act like what we didn't hear Theodore saying. You were in a cult. That was a cult we were dealing with, correct? A cult of
Correct.
Sabbat.
We need
And
to
you
take.
want-
Sorry, Chancie.
1, 2, 3, 4, points to Carmilla. 5 of us are supposed to risk our lives, unlives your life, and just go out and grab your kid who's already staked and hope this, I'm sorry, what did you say previously, Declan? My ears is it's all powerful.
The Sombra.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Oblivion. All that
Did you
jazz.
think? I'm sorry. Did you think you worked at Walmart? We deal with.
What'd you say put me for?
I would be blessed if this was Walmart, Theodore. I just watched you piss your pants and you can't even pee anymore, saying it's coming for me in your sleep, and you want me to just be able to risk my own unlife to help you out?
I swear. These younger generations.
These
Oh, here we
youngins.
go. Oh, here we go.
Theo's still stoned.
I love this for him. Okay, then
Shit.
what should we do? Just let him sit.
There are safer ways to gain evidence.
We need to prepare.
How?
We take time. We finish laundering the money so I can free up some
Yes.
assets.
We can't
I can
we
spend
can't
my
do this
nights
until we finish.
getting reconnaissance of Uniontown. I can send
I like
Carmelo during the day. I can make some calls.
Declan's right. We take this methodically. We have proof between us that Riley is there. We can't fuck this up.
No.
Okay. And I know the target. I know what we can get to prove that the Sabbat are in Uniontown. And he'll describe the book with the black hand on it.
You want to break into their church and steal their Bible?
That's proof.
Maybe we don't have to break in. We have a lot of tools at our disposal. If we can acquire a weaker-willed member of this cult, Katerina has a way of getting people to do things for her.
It's not a
We
bad
might not
idea.
need to step inside that church at all.
Huh.
Ideally, we won't get within 100 yards of it.
I have my ways as well. And he opens his jacket, and you see his gun in his holster.
That would work too.
It's like the exact kind of thing Dorian would have done, except Declan's cool as shit when he does it. Dorian would have been like,
Declan's cool. When in doubt, gun.
Nothing a double out buck can't fix.
I mean, it's not like Riley's going anywhere, so.
We don't know that, though.
They could be killing him right now.
There's a reason they didn't, though. And that, I think, is the more concerning part. Why
They
keep him
need
staked
him.
for a year?
They need him.
Probably because someone's important is missing.
Ah,
Hope.
you think it's hope?
Hope. Yes. The thought crossed my mind as well.
Well, why would they
Riley
keep
felt
it?
a draw. Why would they keep him? Not her.
Why would they keep him in torpor?
I don't know, maybe they need a certain amount of sacrifices, and she happens to have the most special blood for the sacrifice. And then, I don't know, they bring the demon god back. I've watched a few movies.
I think they kept him in torpor because he wouldn't have went along with it.
They must need his blood. Or maybe worse.
Maybe worse.
There are rituals that involve diablerie.
What a way to never go.
Right.
Then let's get to work. Finish this money laundering shit.
Deal with the Sabbat. Yay.
Right. Theo gets up and he starts to straighten up. I need to clean up in here. He starts to... He pulls out some cleaning supplies and starts to wipe the blood down. Like, you know, there's spots of blood and all the
Carmelo
papers
brought it
all
in
strewn everywhere.
when he brought in the
He
margarita,
knew.
the martinis. He brought in the little
He brought the cleaning supplies.
bucket. Yeah.
Yeah, the mop.
What a
all
guy.
The Clorox.
And Carmelo goes to help, and he I prefer to do it myself. Take care of my own
Yeah, Carmelo, what the
surroundings.
fuck?
I appreciate. It's a very kind gesture.
He nods. I'll be downstairs.
Carmelo,
Yes.
tomorrow, head home now, take the night early. Tomorrow, get up. Give me 3 boxes of 12-gauge slugs.
You got it. He exits. And the 4 of you also make your exit. Although, Theo, you stay behind, you clean up, you take care of the remnants of the ritual. You clean up the incense, the brazier, and as you do, you just look at that photo that you had, the one of Riley. And it hits you suddenly. The realization. Riley is alive. All of these years of fighting with Katerina, the back and forth, she determined that he was dead, wanting closure, to let go. She was wrong. You were right. He's still out there. And there is still a chance to save him. The whole reason your marriage dissolved was for this one point. And that weighs on your mind, and you as well, Katerina. What does this mean? He's still alive. And that's where we close our session for this evening.
Damn.
Little session.
Do it.
And we return next week to see some more business. There are things that need to be done, things that need to be taken care of. Money that needs to be
Money.
laundered for blood money. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will see you next week for our next episode, or maybe we'll see you throughout the week for our various other shows. Blade 68 on Mondays, The Breath Between Branches on Tuesdays, Blood Money on Fridays. It's a great time to be here at Manji RPG. Join us for all of our shows. We're looking forward to seeing you next time. And as always, everybody, don't let the beast win. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.